Today we will talk about a possible negative scenario in the cryptocurrency market, in the stock market. In any case, a negative scenario, as it seems to me, will be through a rebound or immediately. Let's talk about whether it can be right away, and if so, how do I see it? You are on the Tolmach channel, my name is Eugene, and let's start right away with the Bitcoin chart. Around October 7-10, these two ascending and descending trend lines should cross. Until October 10, I expect to see a way out of this triangle. So far, the uptrend has not been broken, but we already fell from 69,000. The scenario that also takes place is to show everyone a false bottom by rebounding to 25, 30 and only then go somewhere down. But this scenario is now seen as less likely, and a decline may occur to the next trend line, which is very low. This is the mark of $7,000–8,000 per Bitcoin. If we exclude the trend line, then in general the zone of 8-14 is a zone where there were large volumes and there is support. Everything will depend on the intensity of events in the world. 8–14,000 is a good zone of accumulation, but it will be important to watch what happens with the stock market and what will happen with geopolitics. And if we are talking about some kind of nuclear collision, then of course it can all fall anywhere. But still, I think that we should not gain a foothold below this trend line. Therefore, we will follow what kind of news background there will be. Let's check S&P 500 chart. Given that the stock market has updated local lows, now there may be some kind of fraudulent movement, a return to growth somewhere around 4,000, and just at that moment a rebound of Bitcoin may occur. This scenario is so reasonable to unload the shorts, the huge number of put options that are bought on the S&P 500 decline in the stock market. Take away all this money. Given what happened to the Russian Nord Stream pipeline, one can assume that the energy crisis in Europe will grow, which will definitely not add positive to the markets. Norway will definitely not be able to cope with the consumption and needs of Europe. If we assume that something similar will happen with another, the main pipeline at the moment which runs through Ukraine, or a nuclear confrontation will begin, then a decrease to 3,400 will not end. It could easily be something like this, up to 2,400. The whole market has been growing since the 9th year without breaks, and such a dive as a whole on the chart looks possible. A recession has never been more likely than it's now. And in this case, Bitcoin can fall somewhere to the mark of $6,000–8,000, and then a buyback can already occur up to 10, 12 or 14,000. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on a daily chart and see what's going on. And there is a trade in the region of $19,000. During these 2 or 3 months, someone enters a margin long with a short stop leverage like this. Someone is trading short with some kind of stops, and these traders are periodically cut off. All the 10x, 20x leverages have definitely been eliminated several times already. But those in shorts shave more, and vice versa, those in longs shave less. And when more longs accumulate, we can see a big drop to liquidate them all and take their money as a result. I think there is no need to explain that the cryptocurrency market is very manipulative, and there is a market maker here who moves the price where it's beneficial for him. If you do not think so, then in principle you can turn off this video, because all my analysis is based on the fact that there is a market maker. If you want me to make a video explaining why I think so, write in the comments and I will make such a video. Let's get back to Bitcoin. The whole last chart reminds me of something from the past, when we were in the $6,000 region. Here it has minus 50% and complete capitulation. There was a complete disappointment of the market. Minus 50% now is somewhere in the region of 9–10,000, and there will be complete capitulation. Again, this is scenario in the case everything goes wrong with the stock market. If the military conflict escalates and economic conditions worsen. Moreover, the decrease can be anything, even much lower. If a blackout happens and individual countries lose access to the internet, to exchanges, there may be a drop up to 3000. But we will assume that we have a protective level in the region of 8-10,000. If this zone exists, it will be very scary here, and I will buy in it. Let's see one more time what happened here in the past. One time grows, second time, third, 4, 5. And each time, if the long did not take profit, the next time this possible profit was less and less. All this time market was shaving money from the shorts. Every these growth was a shave of shorts money. And at one point, when everyone is exhausted and there are no shorts, boom, fall and shave money from all the longs. To make it clearer, imagine that shorts have accumulated here. People are betting money that the market will go down. The market makers see these positions and gives a 10% increase. All 10x, 20x leverages are demolished. And when such a scheme was repeated 5 times, of course, it's exhausting. And in the end, people stop getting into shorts and such a fall occurs. Alright, what happens after the fall? I don't think there will be anything like that. I bow more to the fact that there will be a rebound in the format of what we saw in March 2020. At the same time, if such a fall in Bitcoin takes place, altcoins will most likely plunge even lower. And during a rebound, altcoins may stay in place, and only one Bitcoin will grow. And consequently, the dominance of Bitcoin will grow. My portfolio is now 50% in stablecoin and 50% in cryptocurrency, in altcoins. And in the case of Bitcoin jumping somewhere here, I will most likely fix most of my altcoins. But if there is no rebound, I am ready to bear temporary losses, but fearlessly buy back Bitcoin on the huge decline, which will scare many people. Thanks a lot for your attention. What do you think about these my thoughts? At what price would you like to buy? Please write in the comments. I wish you all a good mood and rich future. In touch. Bye bye.